All right, guys, we got a huge rumor alert. Who was the guy on Twitter? Because I gotta look this up. I'm so bad at doing this stuff right now, but I'm so excited that I forgot my train of thought. Hold on 1 second. All right, because this guy just put out this. All right, Dan Cilio, verified account on Twitter, said that the Browns are listening to offers for OBJ. It is true. Patriots, Eagles, and 49ers are listening to offers. The reason why I believe this rumor in particular, is because anyone with half a brain knows that Deshaun Jackson is going to miss a ton of time. I honestly think he could be done for the season because that motherfucker has a sports hernia. I think that guy's done for the season. This one I believe because Odell Beckham Jr. isn't really producing on the Browns because Baker Mayfield and him just don't see chemistry. They don't see eye to eye. And I feel like they could get value out of OBJ while he's still young, and they could give him to a contender that desperately needs another target, which we obviously need right now because our offense, if you want to say it or not, our offense is so lackluster right now that we need that guy that stretches the field. We need that guy that opens up other targets on the field. All right? And this is the reason why I'm believing all of this. All right? This is different from Jalen Ramsey. Because Jalen Ramsey, you kind of have to give away the farm for. But OBJ, I feel like if you give up a first rounder, a second rounder, and maybe a player, you'd be able to get. And the Browns are looking to give this guy away, in my honest opinion. Like they are. All right. They see that this guy, I'm not going to call him a diva, but they see that this guy is like a spotlight player. He's a star. But right now, the Browns are in flux. They look like absolute garbage. Like they're not going to go anywhere with OBJ and Baker Mayfield. They're just not going to. They have a lot of problems to fix. So why not get some value out of OBJ right now? This is the reason why I believe this one. All right, because we need a wide receiver. Like especially if Deshaun Jackson's out, we need a wide receiver because our offense has been slow. Like when I mean slow, I mean it can cost us football games. Slow. Like our defense balled out the other day, but if you really pay attention to that Jets game, we were horrible on offense, terrible on offense. So I just had to break this breaking news. It is a rumor, all right? It's not a fact. It's a rumor. But this is a rumor that holds a little bit of water because it makes a lot of sense, because we all know that Deshaun Jackson is suffering from some sort of injury right now, that goes on for weeks. This is from week 1, and it's going to be week 7 or week 6. I don't even know. I keep forgetting. But it's been a while. And that's not an abdomen injury. You're not going to be out for this long for your abs. No, there's no way. It's definitely a sports hernia injury. I don't know if they hired the Sixers doctors to be on the Eagles franchise. I don't know what they're doing. But at the same time, this holds a lot of water. And honestly, I see a lot of people in the comment section saying that they're not believing any of this hype. Well, this is exactly why I made this live stream right now, because you really should. You should look into it. You should think about it and try to go to sleep tonight and not try to lose sleep over it, like I'm saying. But just keep your eye on this one because this one makes a lot of sense. Like it makes a ton of sense, and I've always wanted OBJ on this team, especially going against the New York Giants later in the season. I've always wanted him here. I would like to see what Carson Wentz can do with this guy, who's an absolute dog on the field. Like he's a stud. OBJ is phenomenal. If he comes on this team, I'm getting his jersey. He is a top 3 wide receiver in this league. If he comes on the Eagles, Carson Wentz will be so happy. He'll thrive. He'll go back to the guy he was. Right now, Carson Wentz looks stale. He looks like someone that, he wants to find that wide open guy, but he doesn't have any confidence in his receivers besides Zach Ertz. That's what he looks like right now. And I feel like if you have OBJ, someone that can stretch the field and open up other options down the field, I feel like you'll finally see the Carson Wentz from 2017 that everyone wants to see again. And everyone doesn't want to admit that he doesn't look like the guy from 2017. But deep down, you know he doesn't. He looks stale right now. He looks like a guy that's limited in his game to not get injured. That's what he looks like. All right? If you look back at film from 2017, it doesn't look like the same guy at all. This guy needs his weapons. He needs his targets. Howie, go all in. get OBJ tonight, tomorrow. I don't care. Get him on the field against the Minnesota Vikings. We need to get a playmaker on this offense. Because with OBJ, you'd have Alshon Jeffrey, OBJ, Zach Ertz. You'd have Jordan Howard running the ball. We're set. We would be set. And this one wouldn't make sense. I saw someone in the comment section saying we can't afford his contract. We have a genius of a cap guy in Howie Roseman that could figure it out. And I see Scott Robinson, he's not completely disagreeing with me. He's saying he doesn't look like the guy from 2017. And he's been really disagreeing with me all this time. No, he hasn't been horrible, Scott, but he does not look like the same guy. Like he looks like a complete flash of himself. Like a shell of himself. He does not look the same. He looks slower. Like that dip from the defender against the Jets, that was a nice play. But I mean, he was targeting Zach Ertz on that very play. It's like more of the same shit. It looks nice, but if you look at the grand scheme of things, the big picture, it's not like you're just expecting more, and you're just not getting it. You got to give this guy his weapons. You have to. The offensive line is doing the job, but I want this team to go all in and show that they're ready for another run. I'm ready. I want another Lombardi trophy. And everyone could say the rumor is fake, but the guy that put the rumor out there has a verified checked account. All right? If you have a verified checked account, you're a reporter and you mean something to the world. Those are the two things I got from that. So I'm going to hold some water with this rumor because it makes a ton of sense, especially if Deshaun Jackson is going to be out. So that's all I have for you guys. I'm going to look at some of these comments because you know what? I'm very excited because this one holds a lot of water. It just does. It makes too much sense. It just makes too much sense. And I would absolutely love it because I've always wanted OBJ here. I've always wanted him here. I love OBJ. We need a corner. We do need a corner. I'm not going to lie about that. We need a corner. Our corners are trash. We have Craig James, Rasul Douglas, and Orlando Scandrick. Scandrick balled out the other day. But let's face it, guys. Luke Falk sucks. Luke Falk is a terrible quarterback. All right, we're facing the Minnesota Vikings, who have a decent offensive line, a decent quarterback, even though he's looked lackluster this year, and we're on the road. All right, so I don't know if the pressure is going to be there. We need someone on this offense right now that could go toe-to-toe with defenses because let's be honest, we don't know how our defense is going to be week to week. We just don't know. We've seen the best of our defense, and we've seen the worst of our defense. So we have to make sure we're all in and get what we need because this is serious, all right? This is where we put the big boy pants on. This is what we need. This is what we need to go get. You want the Lombardi Trophy. You want to be the new Patriots of the NFL. You got to show the world that you're all in and go get the best players. Guess what the Patriots did when everyone released Antonio Brown? Well, when the Raiders released Antonio Brown, they got him. And guess what? I knew they were going to get him because that's what the Pats do. They sign the best players. Go get OBJ. I don't care about the price tag. Go get him. All right? You want to be the new Patriots of this league. You want to win every single year. Go get the studs. Go get them. Scott Robinson says, how the hell did we pass on DK Metcalf for Arcega-Whiteside? Yeah, that's the draft. You're taking risks. You're taking risks in the draft. On paper, it wasn't bad, but yes, the guy looks like a complete tip right now, Scott. He does, and I'm not happy about it. But at the same time, that's the draft. It's a gamble, and you just never know. So that's all I got to say. I wanted to keep this short and sweet. I'm just very excited because this one holds water. And, for people saying OBJ is a head case, who gives a shit? I don't think he's that big of a head case. I just think he wants to win. If you see it on the field, he's kicking the nets. He's, shouting, doing hissy fits. The guy wants to win. He's not a head case. He just wants to win. And you know what? Yes, Scott Mike Rowe is a problem. He's terrible. But if you get OBJ, it fixes a ton of things. And no, he's not overrated, Aaron. He's a top 3 wide receiver right now. So, Eagles, do yourselves a favor. Go get OBJ. If the Browns are putting him on the table, go get him. You already fleeced them once for Carson Wentz. Do it again. That's all I got to say. Fly goes fly. I'm out. And one time, I'm going to answer this, Scott. Scott, the rumor is on Twitter. Go check out this name on Twitter. Hold on one second. Dan, D-A-N, space, S-I-L-E-O, check mark. It's called the Dan Celia Show. It says Browns are listening to offers for OBJ. It's true. Patriots, Eagles, 49ers, all on the guy. All contenders. This is a rumor you have to hold water to. You have to, because it makes a ton of sense. With that being said, guys, I'm out. Eagles, go get him. Go get this guy. I'm out. Bye.